Shocking video coming out of a high school in New Jersey. A student viciously attacks his teacher because the teacher took away his cell phone.
Let me help him. Yo, chill. My phone, bro.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and then at the end, somebody calls for security. That student was suspended, arrested, and charged with assault. But what's even more disturbing is that if you watch that, look, the teacher doesn't fight back. And his colleagues say teachers are too afraid to react or they're going to get fired. Have we totally handcuffed our teachers and given students the power in the classroom? Derry Stevens is the Director of Digital Learning at Common Sense and a former member of Teach for America. She joins us live from San Francisco. Good morning to you, Derry.
Good morning.
When you first saw those images of that young man grabbing that teacher and throwing him to the ground, what did you think?
It's heartbreaking. I mean, that poor teacher. I think nobody that has been on the front lines as an educator can truly understand. But teaching is the most rewarding profession, even in less than perfect circumstances. But I think what people need to understand is that teachers, I taught for 10 years, and the relationships I had with my kids were at the crux of everything I did day in, day out. And any teacher has the right to take away a device, whether it's a cell phone or computer or an iPad, if it's not being used safely or responsibly, or if it's being disruptive to that child's learning or somebody else in the classroom. The technology is not to blame.
And you taught in a number, and Derry, you taught in a number of challenging situations where there wasn't a lot of respect for you in some cases. But when you see what happens here, and at the same time you see that the teacher gets picked up and doesn't do anything, and somebody who had worked at that school said he simply was afraid that he was going to lose his job if he fought back. That is heartbreaking.
It's devastating. You work to earn your kids' respect, and that's the job day in and day out. And I think what's almost more worrisome, I'm sure that teacher was shell-shocked by what was going on. I don't know the full circumstances. I don't know the relationship that child had with that teacher. But I think what's more worrisome is the fact that the other students stood back and were what we call bystanders. How can we help build empathy in kids to stand up and have the confidence to get involved or at least get help? How do we build that positive school culture nowadays in our classrooms?
Sure. I mean, the teacher is a big part of it, but we're leaving something out, and that's the parents. The parents in the students' lives. They are a big part of the background and the character of the students we put in the schools.
Yep, and at Common Sense, we work with 89,000 schools across the country, and a big part of it is bringing parents on board and making them understand what's going on in the schools and what are the expectations around technology use and how we as a community can empower these kids because they need these tools for 21st century learning. So parents are a big part of it all. We all are. How can we model what teachers, or what kids should do and how they should do it on a daily basis?
And it was all over a stinking telephone. All right, Derry Stevens, former member of Teach for America, joining us today from San Francisco. Derry, thank you.